As you can see, horrible day of chess. Horrible day of chess. I lost a lot of rating points. There's one time where I was almost down below 200, y'all. Yesterday I was at 300. If you watched the video I made, it's at 300. I was climbing. There's potential. It was beautiful. Day was not so much. If you hear the rain in the background, it's very fitting and that's rain. That is rain in the background. Let me take a sip of water because, like this game, and like Mr. Rondell played, it was not sound chess. It was not sound chess today. I got away from my tactics. I got away from my opening ideas, and quite frankly, the nerves got the better of me today. But it's life, so it happens. So straight regular London stuff. He already makes an inaccuracy on move. This is move two or three, or no, move two. And I'm not thinking of none of it. This is one of my problems though, is that I'm not gonna say I'm too good. There's no reason for me to say that I'm too good because even though I was playing somebody lower rated, it's by literally 6 points, and I lost almost 50 points today. I had a horrible day of chess. There was no reason for me to play as bad as I did today, but I digress because he just gives up a pawn. And at this level, this is where I struggle because all the time, not only do they give up pawns, but they will give up a pawn and then give a check, which there's literally nothing to worry about. But sometimes my nerves get the better of me and I make inaccurate moves. But this was literally the best move, obviously, just blocking with the pawn and forcing the bishop back. Um, and this is standard stuff for black. You want to do this to block because you anticipate something like, well, you probably were anticipating something more like this, or sorry, this into long castles, which I think I do castle long in this game because I couldn't castle short. Um, but then he gives up this again, which is not bad. This is actually the best move. Um, but not only is my bishop coming out more, but I mean you're just down a pawn still. But it's better to be down a pawn with this kind of structure than down one with this kind of structure. It just looks a lot, optically looks a lot better for black. However, this was an inaccurate move, and again, I missed ideas here because it's saying takes here is the best, which is true. This is just a free pawn um, that I missed, but I digress. Cause play this, which I was thinking, um, if he blunders by pushing the wrong pawn, because that happens at this level, maybe I give a check at some point, and maybe things get scary, right? But life goes on. He attacks my bishop. Excellent move. Um, and now my bishop has to go back, and he does because come on now, we're playing chess, dude. Uh, and this is just standard development right here. Here, I probably should have just castled. Probably should have castled. And I was trying to, but I was and I was so nervous that I kept trying to like just swipe. Like it was bad, and it just wasn't like I wouldn't get the move. I was like, what the fuck did I fuck up? Man, like seriously, my nerves actually do get the better of me in chess, and it's seriously a problem. But hey, it's life. Luckily, the beauty of this move is now I think yes, I played Bishop G5. Now your knight can't really move. Your knight can't move. Um, Now there's various ideas like Bishop D7 apparently is the best move. This is like low-key grandmaster level stuff, but to try to counteract and pin me to the queen. But he didn't spot it. And I think actually I'm not sure what happened here. What move did he play? He played H6. This is fair, but again, I like doing this only because if I play this, which I think I did play, and they always say it's slightly inaccurate. Yeah, they say it's slightly inaccurate. Now, yes, this probably was better. To do what? I'm not necessarily sure, but a check is a check. It's the most forcing move. So, but I'll play bishop back, which what it allows, I'm not sure, other than just standard development. But at this point, I'm fine with forcing him to like forcing his pieces on certain squares and forcing him to actually develop because at this level that's something you will not get. You will get them putting their knights out, maybe one bishop and a queen. Those four pieces are the only pieces you will ever feel in the game at this stage. They will never bring rooks unless they're all the rest of the pieces are gone. For the most part, you know, some players are principled enough to recognize um, the beauty of bringing your rook, but hey, it's life, so not everybody understands. Okay, uh, I would like to see the next move, please. Or did I take? Oh, I think I took. Oh, I took. And again, I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but my logic was either you take and damage your structure, or I get your knight off the board, which I've noticed that a lot of players at this level do not do good with their knights off the board at all. For whatever reason, like lower level chess players really enjoy knight moves. But hey, what do I know? It's life. Um, so this right here just completely blunders a knight. Like that's just a knight. It's just a knight. Even though queen takes, that's a knight. And now this is gonna be easy to convert because, like I said, um, lower level chess players don't really understand bishop moves. They understand knight moves. So, which is probably why this move was just always there and it was always free. Um, so I play it, and now my idea is to move this knight. Or no, that was an inaccuracy. Why didn't I just play like here? Excuse me. Yeah, that was a complete inaccuracy. I don't know what I was thinking. But I mean this and you know, you're gonna see later in the game, I actually do try to do this with the rook. And I think the queen was here instead. Or no. No. It was this pawn. I think it was the same exact pawn. Or yeah. But eventually got pushed and you'll see. You'll see. And this is also an accuracy because well no. Not yet, but this pawn is very squishy now. Because there's so many things seeing that. But we'll just castle and you know we'll get ready to play chess. This move I understood what he was trying to do. Obviously, I just castled. And you know, this is actually a fair bishop move because you see my queen is pinned to my rook. But a lot of these pin type moves are not good, especially once the opponent has committed the king. So my king is committed to this to the long side of the board. I've castled long, meaning all of these pawns are more so just pushers. So I'm just going to push my pawn, and they're saying queen here is better. I don't know what human is really finding this move on a consistent basis, but hey, it's life. What do I know? But yeah, um, now your bishop goes back, and you've just wasted another move, which as black you don't ever want to do. Now I'm bringing a rook. Apparently, bringing my rook here was better. Again, computer is unfair in their assessment. You know, we all fall short to the computer. Oh, merciful computer. Anywho, bishop bishop f4. Just trying to kick the queen out. Um, and I'm not sure what he did, but queen e6 is the best move, and I think he finds. Oh no, he doesn't find it. He completely misses the fact that now, since he brought this rook, remember continuity I was talking about in the last video? He brought this rook over. Now there's no guard to the pawn at all, because your queen got kicked out. You see? See how these moves work? So, and again, this kind of goes back to this just not being an accurate move, because it allows this. Now your bishop has to go back, which is what happens. And I didn't really calculate all of this. At this point, I don't really try to calculate too much in chess at this point, because they're not doing the same thing. You want to play down to your opponent's level, but you also want to understand that there's a very good chance that you're actually better than your opponent at chess. But hey, life goes on, so we can't always know our levels. But yeah, and I don't know why it's saying queen d3 is the best. You know, computer is never merciful on me at all. But yeah, so I calculated that after it moves, this pawn is still squishy. But I'm not winning it yet, because this and this or and this. So my idea here was, okay, let me at least protect this pawn. For what reason, I don't know. It was pretty well protected. I probably would have been better off playing rook e1. So, you know, computer has a point, and it actually says I completely lost all advantage. Like, when I tell you computer will not have any mercy on my soul at all, no mercy on my soul. I get beat by the computer pretty much all the time. But yeah, this was a complete miss of my idea, because my idea was to just take this pawn eventually, and whittle down your queen side. And what better way to do that than to push your pawn towards said queen? And now you've already given up one defender of this pawn, which was already super squishy. Oh, terrible arrow drawing. But now I forced the other defender to leave because you was so horny and wanted to pin me. Again, you know, life goes on, so it's only +2, so I mean, maybe you have a chance. But now pawn falls finally, and white has nothing. White is just down 2 pawns. And I mean, I said white. Black is just down 2 pawns with no knights on the board. This was another move that I just wasn't understanding of, because there's no threat. Defended. And defended. So I couldn't for the life of me understand this move. Oh, computer is nasty though. because this is actually a nasty move because it forces the rook to go somewhere, and computer is saying it has to literally go all the way back to f8, just giving up this bishop, which probably wouldn't take, but it's life. Who knows? Um, and oh well, yes, I actually did just completely. I actually blundered the fact that he can just take. He can literally just take. Um, and there's nothing I can't take because the queen's guarding. So this was actually a blunder, but he didn't spot it. It's chess, and he completely. Oh, I forgot he even did this. He just completely loses the rook. I don't know if he still thought the queen was on the D or the fifth rank or what, but this is just a free rook. And now, at this point in the game, this is where white is actually like just completely winning, and there's pretty much nothing you can do because um, I got both my rooks involved. This knight is gonna come reroute either here, probably more like here into here, um, and it's just winning. This was actually a pretty fair idea, um, but I was thinking to myself, let me just give a check. Um, oh, I didn't even see this check. I don't know how much better this would have been. Ooh, into back rank? Probably not. No, not back rank. Yeah, there's no back rank yet. But I didn't even notice that was an idea. But that was a hell of a move too. But I thought, hey, let me just give a check. Force the king somewhere. Now, I pretty much forced him. And yes, this is probably better. Offering a queen trade, which is still completely losing, seeing as black is down a rook. But there's more chances without the queens on the board for black to try to uh, win this position. I actually lost in game up a queen. It was that bad of a day for me, guys. I promise. It was not a good day for me. Sorry. Had some really good Five Guys earlier. Had some A1 sauce on that burger. Love me some A1 sauce. Anywho, he plays D4 for what reason? I'm not sure. I don't know what he was seeing with D4, but not only could I fly all the way back and take, but like there's no threat. I'm not worried about you taking. So I was like, okay, danger levels, my nigga. You attack my pawn, I attack your queen. What you gonna do about it? And it's protected. This was actually a good move. I wasn't expecting him to play this move. I was honestly expecting him to like go back to the home square. I really, actually, genuinely wanted him to trade queens at this point. I was honestly totally fine trading queens and going into the end game up a rook. One thing about end games, rooks are gonna win them end games, man. They will win your end games every single time, which is why I keep them on the board, and why most principal chess players should keep them on the board too. Especially it's a reason they sit in the corner. Just saying, you know. But life goes on, and you blunder your rooks on. It is what it is. This was a good move because knight defends, um, and there's just no threats at this point. There's just no threat, so it's not really much I can say other than the fact that he got a little hungry and decided to take this pawn. And here, I'm not sure what the best move is. Computer does like this move. So, e6. E6 starting to clamp down and just storm down with the pawns. That's brutal. But remember this night because pretty soon, and actually like very soon, I'm just gonna blunder this night. And part of it is because I definitely did get scared of this move. Um, but honestly, there was nothing scary because just what you run. Not only rook G1, because you can't take this pawn because my queen would just take from the back, and now you're actually lost. You're fully lost. Um, but also, I mean, I actually don't know. Well, rook G1 is probably just the move. But I mean, also like you can even just like block it, and then you know life goes on somewhat. But it'd be hard. And yes, this was a complete blunder. It's so bad. Only and he didn't spot it, but this was a complete blunder, and it was all because I was scared to lose this rook. But I should have just I forgot danger levels is a real life concept, and just completely blundered the night. Like this is just a free night. This is no joke. This is just a free night. There's no guard for this night anymore. And not only that, um, this is actually a somewhat scary position for white if not defended properly. But he didn't spot the move. Luckily for me, he played an even more inaccurate move, in my opinion, because given the complexity of this position, probably shouldn't have played that move. And computer agrees because the eval bar just shot all the way right back up. So I give him a check because I got a little frustrated. I was a little bit disappointed in myself. Actually, a lot disappointed in myself because this knight is still hanging. I think this knight literally hangs until I move it, which is, I believe, pretty soon. But I'm thinking, hey, might as well use this knight to defend my queen while I'm giving checks. That was completely blundered, by the way. This knight is still free, but I'm giving checks now, so now he can't even think about taking. So um, then then I was like, okay, I gotta get this knight out the way. Let me get this knight out the way. So I get the knight out the way and I take the pawn, which when I played this move, I was actually calculating to take this pawn. But at first I was like, fuck, I blundered the shit out of my knight. I kind of want to just take it and then just do this, and then we can go into the end game because I'll find a way to win this pawn too eventually, which would probably be by giving checks and then playing this and then whatever, right? Um, but instead, I give checks and I win this pawn back. Um, well, not back, but I win this pawn. And you take with the bishop. Not only do I take, but I take and out. Now you're under check, and there's pretty much nothing doing in this position. And from here, can't remember what I played. But I knew I won this pawn back, and I'm also yes, I won this pawn back. And the idea of this was to go queen queen d8 mate, and he completely misses the idea. You will get this a lot, and the funny thing is, he misses the idea all to attack my rook. You literally cannot make this shit up. But hey, life goes on, and you blunder mate once. Get out of here.